Okay, so I'd like to show you how I'm doing the weekend screening. So, in the market dismiss on the left hand side, I have lots of preset screens. Middle mini trend 1 month. This is a screens that captures any names that 200 DMAs turning around, for example. And this is a group industry group ranking, and this is a market smith growth 250, and I have a bunch of other screens. This is a custom made screenings. These are the large ones that I have. These actually have much 1,800 names from the weakest to the strongest. And because these iPad apps sometimes crashes if it carries too much data, so I split it into two, and this has names that are RS more than 100, so it has list names about 1,000. And I have other bunch of screenings. This one, for example, is just to show me how many names that are above 50 day MA. For example, if I click this now, it has about 4,000 names. And if I click one below, that has about 2,100, which means that the market is getting healthier and healthier. So this is sort of a quick way that I use to see if market is healthy or not. Okay, and I have a bunch of screening over here. Uh, there are too many, so anyway, basically what I'm doing is that I click these, each screening week by week and see if there's any names that I'm interested in. Basically, I'm looking for names that are going up in weekly and monthly basis. And if there's some stronger volumes, I'm looking for blue colors, because blue colors are ones that are you know uh, up in weeks and up in months. So I go through screens and you know just like this, it'll be pretty quick. And if there's anything that I like, I just flag it, just like that. And then what I do is that I go to the flagged symbols. Yeah, favorites, flagged symbols, and this shows all the names that I flagged by going through multiple different screenings. And now I have 261 names. I'm noticing that the number is getting increased a lot these days. That means the market condition is getting better. Right. And I just go through quickly if there's anything I should delete, or I add it to my focus list. So basically, the focus list is the one that I try to concentrate in the next coming weeks. And let's go over there anything interesting, anything I notice. Just going through like that. Lulu is coming up pretty strongly. I thought this is a good name since before, but I never entered. But that's okay. It's important that I notice first, so I can get better for execution in the future. No problem. Okay. Well, TRMD is coming down, coming in a little bit. It looks like it's forming a handle here. Let me see. Is there anything else that I'm interested in? I just go through one by one. Yeah, MSFT is pretty strong. It's a AI theme, so. Well, Technoglass is coming. Looks pretty strong. It's looking good. It's trying to challenge 200 DMA, so. Okay. Is there anything else? This name KTOS. It's a drone name. It's a drone for military purpose. So the ones that are used in the Hamas situation in the East currently. Is there anything else? TDG. Yeah, this is like very old-time strong name. And when I want to see the detail, I just click each name, and I see a volume is coming down a little bit. But I jump that over here, and it's kind of forming a flag. And let's see the fundamentals. EPS is coming in strongly, so as the sales. The number of funds is increasing. That's a good sign. PE ratio 38. EPS rating 88. Commerce rating 95. It's a strong name, absolutely. And for this kind of names that I'm getting interest, I put it in the focus list by clicking here. Okay, so let's say I went through 261 names over here, and I go to my focus list. See my list and focus list. Yeah. So I usually order these names, list these names in the order of the industry group ranking and RS rating, just to organize the information better. So this name Vertex looks like it's making a strong action. On too, it had pretty bad drop the last earning, but it's coming back pretty strongly, and now it's trying to challenge 200 DMA. Looks good. And let's see, the Nike case, if you look at it, this is a Mark Mirovini's BCP, right? Volatility contraction point or something like that. I can see that's going on here. Spotify jumped, and looks like it's trying to form a base, so I need to continue watching. CrowdStrike is going up strongly. Core and Main. Well, I don't know this name in detail, but I saw this name recently in the newspaper, so I just added to my focus list. Technoclass, this is the one I've been watching. Just like I said before, it's challenging 200 DMA. GitLab, well, last earning was a strong one, so it jumped. And in the monthly chart, this is it's not really a good chart, honestly speaking, but it's trying to jump. This is it's a initial challenge, first challenge, trying to go up, but it has a good volume, so it's interesting. So under my watch list. TDG. Oh, it's in a good uptrend, and it's forming a nice, this is a high tide flag. So volume is decreased, so no one is selling. It's a good sign. If I play it, it's trying to break out at this moment. So I need to see it in the desktop version more in detail. And I see the current frost and those financials are coming up strongly. It went over and closed above 200 DMA. So it's looking good. So it's a turnaround story. ServiceNow went up pretty high. I had this name, and I made some money. And in a long-term monthly chart, it's kind of reaching to the pivot point. And if it breaks out above the 707 point, it may go higher. So that's what I'm watching. Snow, this is again is a turnaround story, and weekly chart is going sideways mostly, but in a daily chart, it has a good volume after the jump, and now it's forming a kind of the high tide flag. But I'm just watching what it does. Well, Klaviyo is something that this is a new name, IPO, so just watching what it does. It's an interesting name fundamentally. I looked at it. There are 10K and some IR presentation, but I forgot already. I may come back later on. Okay, so for example, the next one, Baker Hughes, BKR. Well, it's coming in and it's undercutting 200 DMA. But I'm watching these names because it's a oil names, and it had the strong, uptrend since the beginning of in the beginning of 2020. It's in the uptrending, but now it's coming in. So I'm just watching what it does. If the oil name is really closely related to the inflation number, so that's why I'm watching. Okay. So ALB, this is a Chilean lithium miner, and I'm also watching this because it may be basing here, because you see it's when it hits 112 point, it had a pretty good volume, and right before it had the highest volume in the year, 7.17 million, and now it went up and it came down, retested, and it's trying to go up with a stronger volume. That means that it may be making a bottom here. That's why I'm watching. Okay, XP is a Brazilian payment service company, if I understand correctly. Basically, whenever I see this kind of pattern, go ups and retest it and try to go up, I see this is one of the bullish pattern when I'm looking at charts. So, looking at the monthly chart, it's this is a terrible chart. I mean, it went from 53 level to 10. So it has a lot of overhead supply over here. It's a turnaround once again. But Brazil is, economically speaking, they are having a good time. So it's just need to watch. Okay, Mobile Eye. This is another AI play, and more in the field of autopilot for electric vehicles mostly. It came in on a stronger volume. That means this is a negative point. Weekly shows it mostly going sideways. monthly, probably it's forming the symmetrical triangle, so it can go both ways, up or down. I like this name personally, so I'm keep watching it in the focus list. Okay, Costco is trying all-time high now. Now the all-time high is 612, and now it's 610. So probably next week it will challenge. Okay, Autodesk. This is another software company, I think. Their product is 3D CAD, mostly. Some industrial technicians are probably working with this company a lot. Weekly chart, it shows going sideways mostly. When it went up to 344, came down to 163, and now going sideways, consolidating. That's why I see it. Okay, Tidewater, this is one of the strongest names recently, and it went up to 73 and now came in 58, supported by 200 DMA, and now I need to watch what it does. If the oil-related names will have a strength back again or keep falling. That's what I'm watching. Same as the OII, or Oceaneering International. It's the same story. I just need to see if it keeps falling or show some strength back again. Same as Schlumberger, Tornado Realty Trust. I think this is the REIT. REIT is coming back a little bit. Well, it's just not a little bit. It hit 12 point and now 27. So it's more than doubled already. So this reflects the the yield easing expectation from now. But in case Fed will keep the in case Fed keeps the stance of a longer, higher than longer, then this kind of name will be affected. So I'm just watching for now. Oli is some name that I liked since before. I should have getting much earlier, but I didn't. Now we had a huge drop. This is a bearish engulfing on a strong volume, so probably it wants to go lower. Maybe this kind of discounted retail may be seen as too conservative names, because the economically U.S. market is still strong. Unemployment just went down the other day to 3.7%. So I think that the money is flowing into more aggressive names. So same thing is happening to the gold names. For example, Franco-Nevada, I think it's a gold royalty company. It's coming in pretty sharply, but I think it's looking for some support at around 105, most likely. If it undercuts, it may go lower. This kind of gold name is inversely correlating to the U.S. dollar index. So recently U.S. dollar went up, so naturally the gold names comes in. Makes sense. Well, and TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. I mean, they had, I think they had earning or something the other day, and they're saying that Q4 will be weaker. I think 7.5% weaker, but still, the chart is showing bullish action. I mean, this is like not exactly, but more like a VCP, Mark Mirbini, and daily is showing sort of forming a cup, maybe a handle. See, the monthly is showing cup with a handle. This is a bullish chart formation, so that's why I like this kind of divergence type of action, because that means that fundamentally it sounds weaker, but the chart is showing strength. So there's divergence. That means less people watching. That's why I like this kind of a chart setup. Okay, Altoria is tobacco name, and BTI, this is the one I am interested in currently because it has a 10% yield. And basically what I'm doing is that if I click here, over here, and I doesn't have the alert that I said. Let me see. Go to right over here. So okay, I should probably switch to the desktop version, BTI. Okay, so see, this is a lot that I said. Where did I set? Okay, 27.31, right? The reason why? Because if I hit the weekly, for example, or even monthly, let's see. See, this is the, I think this is the COVID low, March 2020, right? See, the price is 27.32, right? So I'm setting the alert at 27.31, so 1 cent below. That's where I set my buy. I did the same thing in Disney recently, several months ago, and it hit. You know, this kind of a big stable names sometimes do this kind of price action. That's what I'm getting currently. Monthly shows is still in a downtrending, and if I go to the weekly, what I see it's a strong downtrending still. All the DMAs trending down. You see there's no more sign of flattening, and I see the stronger volume. That's why I set a lot over here and I set my buys at the same price. Okay, so I went over to BTI, right? Okay, over here. So this is a name that I entered last Friday, SCCO, Southern Copper. It's because you see that I saw this stronger price action on stronger volume. That's what I liked, and it is also making a sort of like BCP kind of price action. And copper price itself is also making the same action. That's why. And copper is called the Dr. Copper. If copper goes up strongly, then the general economy will probably make a good turn. But that's why I can also watch the state of economy too. So okay, I have this name Caterpillar. It has a good pricing action, so it's basically bouncing over or around the 200 DMA, this black line, and it's uptrending. That's why I like it. Terex is a similar action. If you compare these two names, very very similar actions, and I chose CAT because I like the volume actions better. You see, for example, this uptrending, there's a blue price bars, and it has a higher blue price bars compared to TEX. See, over here, it's way below the 50 DMA of volume. So that's why. It has a weekly chart. It shows relatively similar actions over here, but I like this. And Terex has a even higher red bar in monthly chart. So that's why I chose CAT. Okay, the rest, yeah. So another thing I noticed recently is that you see that the money may be flowing from the growth to value names. For example, Campbell Soup. See, this is a pretty strong price action, and it's on a stronger volume. weekly shows the same, but it has a big, how to say, it's a overhead supply, so that's why I'm still watching mostly. But I see the shift from growth to value potentially. Same thing is happening to PayPal, right? Stronger volume, stronger uptrend, but this monthly chart shows it has lots of overhead supply. So, but CVS looks pretty good in my eyes. See, volume, price action, volume, price action, volume. I can probably enter this one, but it's now a little bit extended. If I turn it to the desktop version, where is it? Over here. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything over here. So see, it's already above 200 DMA, and I think it's at this red line, green line. Red line is the 50-day MA, and the green line is a 21 DMA. So it went above, then this green and red is also flattening out. So maybe it's turning now. And if I see a daily chart, see the red line is flattening completely, and the green line is up and down because this is a shorter time. And if 50-day start to flatten out, then it will turn. But this is the exact buy point now. How much it's extended? Let's see. At the moment, so from 50 DMA, 7.9% above. From 21 DMA, the 10 DMA is 6.8, so a little bit extended. But from 200 DMA, it's only 5%, so I can enter now if I want to. Maybe next week. I'll try. I really like this stronger volume action. Okay. So Walgreen, it's the same thing. It's got strong price action volume. I like it. So for monthly basis, it's already more than 16% up. So the CVS 10% up. So it's got a strong price action. So that's pretty much it for my forecast list. I think it's I have 37 names, so it's a bit too large. So I need to probably narrow them down a little bit. Otherwise, I lose focus. So anyway, this is what I have for now.